Most things in our lives we tend to forget with time, but there are a few moments where every detail, every smell, every emotion we remember like it was yesterday. The night of Sunday 25th April 2010 was one of such nights for me. Here's the story of the night I was diagnosed with cancer. Now pretty much my entire childhood I've been healthy. I used to be in all my school sports teams, I used to swim 3 or 4 times a week, and actually the day before I got diagnosed I even played a cricket match. Now for a month or so prior to this, I started to notice a few things about me that started to change. My appetite started to reduce, I started to get severe stomach cramps, which I thought was because I was really unfit, and I started to get really lethargic all of the time, all things which were very unusual for me. So I did what any wise person tells you not to do, and I googled my symptoms. So after 10 minutes of very in-depth research, I self-diagnosed myself with appendicitis. Which is ironic because normally when you Google symptoms, you come out with cancer. But anyways, because I was feeling so tired after the cricket match, my parents decided it was time to take me to hospital. So around 9 PM on Sunday 25th April, we headed to the hospital. And I still remember all the small details, like when we first went to the hospital, I went to the registration desk to tell them my name and date of birth, and they printed my name as Yayan Goginda. And I remember I showed my parents that label and we all started to laugh. So the doctors finally called us, they took my bloods, and then we were waiting for a couple of hours for the results. And I remember I was sitting there, and at this point I was still fully convinced that I had appendicitis. And I remember thinking about all the things that I researched, the amount of school that I was going to have to miss, the operation which I'll have to have, how I'm going to miss most of the cricket season. And I remember closing my eyes and I prayed intensely, please, please, no matter what it is, let it not be appendicitis. Yeah, I did that. So finally, around midnight, the doctors called me and my parents into a hospital room. And I remember I sat down on a hospital bed which was a little bit raised, and my parents sat on 2 chairs to my left. And then a young doctor came in, and I could tell that she was really nervous. She first sat down on a chair and then she didn't feel comfortable, so that she stood up in the end. She crossed her arms and she took a deep breath. And she said, "Me and some other very senior doctors have taken a look at Yajan's test results. And I'm really sorry to tell you this on a Sunday night at midnight, but it looks like you have something cancerous." And then the room was just silent. No one said anything. I remember after a few seconds I looked at my mum and dad, who were already looking back at me, and I saw that my dad's eyes had started to fill with tears. And only a few years prior to that, my grandfather had also passed away of cancer. My mum then came and sat next to me. She put her arm around me, and I remember saying to her, "This doesn't feel real. It feels like a dream and that I'm just about to wake up. At any moment, I'm just gonna wake up." And she grabbed me a little bit tighter and she said, "This is real. And we're gonna overcome this. Just have a little faith and think positive. Think positive." And I remember so many things were going through my mind at that moment. But I tried to take my mum's words to heart and I tried to think of something positive. And just like this, out of nowhere, something came to my mind that was positive. And I thought to myself, amongst everything that's going on, at least you don't have appendicitis. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, this year marks 10 years since I was diagnosed and now cured of cancer. So to commemorate the occasion, I'm doing a fundraiser for Teenage Cancer Trust, a charity which helped save my life as well as the lives of so many other teenagers with cancer. So if you feel inspired to do so, please click on the link below to donate. Or if you feel that this could help someone else, please do share this video with them. And to all the people who have helped me along the way to get me to where I am today, I can't say it enough, but I'll say it once more. I am so grateful to you all.